Hey guys, I want to start by saying this entire video is a speculation and is not to be taken as an absolute. This is simply a what-if video I came up with after thinking about the early bits of the Z Saga. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this scenario and if you had any ideas of how it could be different. Thanks guys, and enjoy! When Nappa and Vegeta landed on Earth, it was pretty clear the Z-Fighters had no chance against the duo. The plan at that point was to hold out until Goku could arrive from Otherworld. The next strongest Z-Fighter was Piccolo, who had a secret technique that even he was unaware of at the time. This technique would go on in the series to make Piccolo much stronger than your average Super Saiyan. It wasn't until the Frieza saga that we learned Piccolo could increase his strength by fusing with other Namekians. We first saw this ability when he fused with a dying Nail after he first arrived on planet Namek. The jump in power was massive, eclipsing Frieza's second form, who had a power level over 1 million at the time. While it's hard to make out exactly how much stronger a Namekian fusion makes Piccolo, it's pretty clear it is in an exponential growth. The fusion between Kami and Piccolo did not occur until the Android saga. Piccolo fused with Kami and became a Super Namek, able to trade blows with Android 17 and Cell. At this moment in the series, there were 3 Super Saiyans in the show, yet Piccolo was stronger than any one of them. So then what would have happened if Piccolo fused with Kami when Vegeta and Nappa arrived on Earth? Right away, it would be pretty obvious that Piccolo would defeat both Saiyans effortlessly. In fact, after fusing with Kami, I would place Piccolo around Captain Ginyu's power level, which would easily overpower even Vegeta at his strongest on Earth. Before the fusion, it's worth noting they would have wished Goku back since the Dragon Balls would cease to exist when the two Namekians fuse. After killing both Saiyans, Goku would ask to stay in the afterlife with King Kai to continue his training. Goku grew very quickly in the 128 days he was on King Kai's planet, and would continue to do so. Goku's training would continue, and he would refine the Kaioken technique further, and even learn the instant transmission from King Kai himself. In the next year, he would use the 10 times gravity to train his body further, and train to a very strong base power level. Furthering his refinement of the Kaioken technique, it's possible Goku could reach 20 times comfortably. Vegeta killed in the earlier battle, Trunks would never exist. It's hard to say where Goku caught the heart virus disease from. Some people think he contracted it on Namek, while others think it was just a natural occurrence. It's hard to believe that no one else on Earth contracted the virus, but for the sake of continuity, Goku does contract the virus and eventually will die while on King Kai's planet. Of course, Goku would just use this as an excuse to stay in the afterlife to train anyway, and would continue to prepare his body for the eventual tournament with the other quadrants. Back on Earth, the androids would eventually awaken and begin to wreak havoc on Earth. With the Z-Fighters handily defeated by the android, including fused Piccolo, Goku would arrive on the scene after asking for a one-day trip to Earth to help. With Goku's much stronger base and refined Kaioken technique, he would defeat both Android 19 and 20. Android 16, 17, and 18 would never be activated, and even if they were, their main objective would already be dead. This means Android 17 becomes a park ranger, 18 finds a husband, and 16 sits in the woods looking at birds. At this point, the Z-Fighters go their separate ways. Piccolo continues to train along with Tien. Gohan decides to have a family and be an actual dad, unlike Goku. Frieza is never able to wish for immortality after realizing he can't speak Namekian after killing all the Nameks. Overall, the world would become peaceful until the next non-canon movie takes place on Earth. What do you guys think about the story? Do you think it would have been better for Piccolo to fuse and fight Vegeta and Nappa? Keep in mind, this timeline has no Super Saiyans since they never went to Namek. If you like this what-if scenario, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button below, and we'll make more of these scenarios. As always, thanks for watching.